Hey guys. So, it's not Friday yet, but you know, it's going to be a weekend for me. I started working again. You're like, "Oh my God, John, you're working at Subway again?" No. No. Also, I look like it's fucking hot out. I just got back in the house. Um I've been out twice already today. So, I'm taking care of June again. So, for the people who know what that entails, you're probably like, "Oh, well, that's good." 4 days a week, $10 an hour. So right now it's pretty much going to pay what I need, my rent, my internet bill, stuff like that. I also had a paycheck from work that I didn't even know I was going to get because I was like, okay, well, I haven't worked like the last 3 weeks, but apparently I did. But I used some of it, like $40. Actually, no, yeah, it was about $40. To replace my shoes because this is what my look like now. Like I've had to wear these because I didn't have the money. So these are my boots. As you can see into them. Also got the bottom right there. So you're like, John, you were walking around in those? Yeah, I was working in these. They weren't like this. This just happened like today. Um, but yeah, this is pretty much how they were. The only different part about these is that it just kind of ripped up here today, but it's been open like this in the back for a while now. But because I haven't had money, I haven't been able to do anything. So, but instead, I went to the store and just got me some just regular. I mean, they're steel toe as well, which for me, regardless. I mean, Subway still there's stuff that can drop. So I've got steel toe right there, but they're size 13, which I'm a size 14, so but they are wider. So as you can see, I'm a size 14, but they didn't have size 14, so I just like, you know what? I'll just shove my foot into a size 13. As long as they're wide, then I'm fine with it. It just felt weird having support after not having support for however long my boots have been like that. So it was nice. Got the nice bottoms there. I think they're water resistant. They're steel toes. I think they're water resistant, but yeah. Now at least if it's raining or even after it's rained, at least I can go out. Because before it's like, oh well, it's raining. I can't go out now because I'd go out and just when it was just torn on the bottom, obviously you step down and it just sucks it all right back in. Your socks are soaking mess and just a pain in the ass. But yeah, I'm taking care of June, and it was a perfectly fine week. And then today, I go in there and she's sitting on her bed, and she's got her diaper around her legs, and I thought maybe she had gone to the bathroom and just pulling, fixing her diaper or something. But then I'm telling her, I'm like, pull your pants, pull your diaper up, June. And then I look in and see there's a whole shitload of shit in there. And I'm like, okay, June, take the diaper off. And as because she never takes her little slippers off, her hard sandal slipper things. So she's moving around, and all of a sudden, just the lump of shit, like on lump of shit, just onto the ground. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So I told her, I'm like, June, get up and get onto the toilet because she has like one of those personal toilets in her room, like the pot or whatever. I'm like, June, you sit on that and do not get up until I tell you. So I'm sitting there, I'm having to clean the shit up. There was like disinfectant, like towel things in there, and so I'm having to scoop this chunky shit up, and then I'm wiping it down with disinfectant and all that. Um, it, I'm trying to find a freaking. I'm holding the diaper because there's nowhere to put it, like to place it down, because like there's shit hanging, on it. And so I'm carrying it around trying to find a bag to put it in. And there's like, where are the bags? Where are the bags? And I go into the kitchen, there's bags in there. Um, so I got it in there and I went back to clean the floor and I had her wipe her ass real fucking good. I'm like, I just handed her the wipes. I'm like, clean yourself. and then she used it. I'm like, again, I keep going until it's clean. Um, but and then I tell her to sit back down and play her cards. And as she's sitting down, she's like, I need to go to the bathroom. I'm like, no, June, you don't. You just went to the bathroom. Remember, I just cleaned it up off the floor. Um, it was gnarly, man. That was fucking gnarly. Um, but at least I have Cole, who is that tailless cat. He's. It took him an hour or so to warm up to me. So I go over. I went over there the first time on Tuesday, but now yesterday and today I go over and he's like, "Hi, hi." As soon as I sit down, he like follows me in and waits for me to sit down, and I'm picking him up, and I'm like, "See, it doesn't take me very long to have a cat trust me." I was playing with him, he's jumping all around, and but yeah, that was gnarly. And then I had to take the pad off her bed because, obviously she's old and pisses herself at night. But I had to take the pad off because it had shit smear on it. So, I put that over near the washing machine, and I don't because I don't live there. I'm not going to take the liberty of just washing it for them. They'll see it and they'll be like, "Oh, okay, let me just wash this." But I'm not going to take the liberty of washing it because sometimes it's like, oh, we only have a certain amount of times that we want to wash our stuff because of electricity. So it's, not my house. So I'm not going to just take the liberty of doing it. But yeah, after that, we came back here and I got my check and went to the bank. And then we went to the store and I got me new shoes. Fucking hot. It is fucking hot. But at least I have a job. It's still temporary because, it's taking care of another human being, and June's not always going to be around. She's really good, though. The nurse came, was it yesterday? Her vitals are fine. She's probably actually healthier than I am. I'm 37. She's 86, and her vitals are better than mine. So the only issue for her is obviously her vision's not that great anymore, and her mind and all that because of the dementia, but pretty much as long as she's not ridden to a bed, she's fine. That's what we're trying to prevent that from happening. That's why we constantly give her puzzles and stuff like that to keep her mind active. But yeah. I just went in today and I saw her sitting on the bed. I'm like, she better not be trying to get back into bed. And I see her diaper around her ankles. I'm like, June, pull your diaper up. And then I looked inside, and I'm like, okay, never mind. She doesn't need to pull this up. She needs to take it off. And then it was just heavy. It was just onto the floor. Yep. The good thing I'm patient. Most people would have lost their shit right there. But she does that all the time. Like, instead of removing her little, slipper sandal things, she keeps them on, and then she tries to take the diaper off, and then doesn't realize why it's taking her so long and why she's having so much difficulty. It's like you're adding more, down there, and then you got the hard, like plasticky, like the hard plastic of the shoes that you got to try to pull it over and under. It's just you're making it harder for yourself. Or she doesn't understand that. She's like, all right. Well, thank you for letting me know. But then you see her 2 seconds later trying to pull the other side down. She's doing the exact same thing. So it's just. But, I've always said that if I get to that point where I need someone to take care of me like that, I'm just going to end myself. I don't care. I'm not living like that. If I get, fortunately, I keep my weight down. I've pretty much been like 270 for a while. Actually, it's probably less than that now. But if I end up so big that I'm confined to a bed, I'm going to end myself. I'm not living a life where people have to take care of me. Now, that's fine for other people if you want to rely on someone, but no one I know gives remotely close enough shit enough about me to do that. So, and I certainly don't have money to pay someone. So, if I end up in a position where I can't take care of myself, I'm just gonna end it. Like I said, I don't have anyone who cares even remotely that much about me to help me like that. So, if I got to the point where, I needed help wiping my ass, or I had to be reminded every 2 seconds of what to do, what not, I'm ending it before it gets way too bad. If I end up being a miserable fat fuck who's like 700 pounds, of course I would never let myself get to that. You know, that's why I go out all the time. That's why I constantly, like, everyone sees me, and even after like a month or so of not seeing me, they like, you look different, like you've lost weight. I'm like, I probably did. I'm not really eating, and I'm walking around all the time, so I probably did lose weight. But especially right now, it's so fucking hot. I just go out, just 30 minutes, an hour. There you go. But it's hot, and yeah. But now I've taken care of June for 4 days, and then once I get my job back at Subway, I'll work there Tuesday and Thursday, and then I'll take care of June on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'll have the weekends to just myself. But yeah, I went from not being able to pay anything to, I mean, I went out and, oh, hang on, because I actually have money now. Normally, I have to be stingy with the cat's cat food. I get them like the cheapo stuff, like the $3, $4 stuff. But I actually went ahead and got them the good stuff because I care more about them than I do about myself. So they don't eat the stuff that I give them. The stuff I get them is what's it called? Oh no, that's Nine Lives. Uh, Heartland Farms. They don't like it. They just like, they'll eat it if they're hungry, but it's not really their go-to. They'd rather have, I don't know. I think the pieces are just too big. The pieces are pretty big, um, and especially for Shion, who's only like 4 months, she probably doesn't want to eat it. She wants something small that can fit into her mouth. But I saw this, I was like, oh, get what they deserve, because they deserve everything. But yeah, it's been a while. I got them the 9 lives last time, but I saw this, and apparently it was on sale because I got $2 off. So instead of being like $6, yeah, it was only like 4, which was good. That was great. It's great. Good. Always good getting cat food on sale. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. That was good. That was good. Good. But yeah. So right now, at least I have a way to pay everything until I get my job at Subway back, which I actually kind of miss because you know, I work there, and you don't realize how much you want it until you don't have it. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, I want to make myself the biggest fucking sandwich I can make. Now, hopefully, when the store gets sold and it's sold to someone more responsible, and we don't have to worry about, you know, not having stuff, I'm going to make a sandwich so fucking big that it's going to look like it's pregnant with another sandwich. But I really just want a sub right now. And unfortunately, Subway is really like one of the only sub places I think we have Jersey Mike's. And also, what is it? Firehouse. Was it Firehouse? Um, Firehouse subs or whatever it is. But they're. I mean, Subway is just closer. I mean, Subway is only like 8 minutes away. So, but yeah, I really want a sub. I just want to make myself a nice, fat, bloated sub. One of like every meat except for tuna, because tuna's fucking disgusting. Throw some chicken on there, just every meat we have, all the cheeses we have, toasted, like garlic aioli, some mayo, and lettuce, and fat fucking sandwich. And then I can be like, oh, so good. But yeah, anyway, that's gonna do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.